If time is super limited with the job, kids, or school, you can still make a great side income selling products on Amazon FBA. And to prove that, today we're gonna put 15 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna dive into my computer and we're gonna find as many profitable products as possible in 15 minutes. And we're gonna see the total profit dollar amount that we can find at the end of the video. So with that in mind, let's jump in and I'll quickly explain how we're gonna find profitable items together today. And then we'll go ahead and start the clock and see how much profit we can actually find. So I wanna explain this simply just so you can understand before I start jumping into it and trying to find as much profit as possible. But if you're trying to get started selling products on Amazon, the best way to start is just by looking at a brand like 32 Degrees or Stafford or any of the brands that we're going to look at in today's video. The reason why is these are typically going to be auto ungated brands. So these should be brands that anyone can sell on Amazon. And even if brands that we end up finding are gated, based on the fact that the sellers on this listing are selling an auto ungated brand, there's a really good shot that we're also going to be able to apply and get ungated to sell those certain brands, right? So don't let gating be a big thing that holds you back. I know that's confusing for some new Amazon sellers. And to actually find these profitable items, what we can do is we can go into the offers tab of SellerAmp, and then we can quickly see all of the products that are in each of these individual storefronts. And based on the ideas that these people have sourced, we're going to find a ton of winning products together today. At least that's the idea. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and start the clock right now. 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to go ahead and find as much profit as possible. So I'm going to try to explain as much as possible without being too quick for you, right? I'm just going to open up this storefront right here, and you can see all of the different brands that they sell, how many products they have, what categories they're in, all that good stuff. And as we're starting to go through here, if you want to specifically zero in on certain brands that we end up finding sales on, you can always click through and only look at those brands on each individual brand's page, basically. So I can filter down to just Lipton branded items. Let's go ahead and just start with their 32 Degrees items though, because we know that this is going to be a nice auto ungated brand for us. And let's just start chugging along here. So this was the shirt we started from. On all of these items, I'm usually going to be looking for the price to have increased recently, or at least not actively decreased. So I can see all the recent prices over here on the SellerAmp chart that is embedded here. So it seems like right there, you see how that price is pretty flat, maybe decreased a little bit recently. This one, the price has increased a lot. So I bet there's a good chance that this is profitable just based on the fact that price has gone up so much recently, but we'll see if that's true here in just a second. As I'm going through, I'm also going ahead and clicking the Google button right there. And that's going to go ahead and search for that product by name, basically. And we can go ahead and see if any of these are nice and profitable. So let's see, we got this lightweight base layer. These could actually be good. $7. So they're calling this the berry mauve, something like that. I'm not seeing that on there immediately. I think they're calling that, was that the crew neck though? Let's see if they call it something else. So fig berry, very similar color. Is that the same thing? Probably a little bit different. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just skip that. Might be something there just for the sake of time and for the challenge. I probably got to spend my time wisely. That's a big thing if you guys are limited on time, is knowing when to basically skip past an item. So these are $7. We can quickly see if any of these variations on this listing would be good to sell. So Keepa and SellerAmp. This is SellerAmp over here. It's $20 a month. This is Keepa, both $20 a month. And those are basically the only two tools that you actually need to start making money on Amazon. And the reason why it's important here is we can filter down to all the different variations and see which ones are expensive. So I can see these are all like $27. So if we can find any of these, we could be able to make some money here. So like this, for example, has 15 ratings. It's the large black. Let me quickly see if there's any of those on this listing here. So let's see. So large black right there, size large, and then small black. So if we got just the regular black ones, we could be able to make some money. And then what is this? So it's the mock top, and then black. Is it form fitting? Seems like it to me. Yeah. So this could be interesting. Yeah. So this is selling for $26. You can see on the brand's website, we can get this for $7. So these are actually doubling our money here. Let's just quickly make sure that these are actually selling. And we can do that by checking the new offers count or by checking the total ratings count. So usually what I'm going to look for is to see that the new offer count is going up and down. So this is interesting. I see a couple people hopped on, a couple people sold out. It's definitely not the fastest seller in the world. I would maybe test order 5 or so of those. I'm going to be really conservative with the number that we're actually ordering here, just so we get a fair estimate as to how much we can actually make. Another good thing to look for is to see if they're actively gaining ratings recently. A lot of these are flat except for this one right here. So do we have the Stormy Night? Yeah, so we do have Stormy Night. And the reason why that's interesting is you can see that rating count increased recently. So that proves to me that at least one person bought this. Basically, no one leaves ratings on Amazon though. If you're not seeing ratings, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not selling. It just means that it's definitely selling faster if you do see ratings. Another good thing to look out for is you see how when I'm mousing along here, how the buy box line hops around to different sellers. Typically, that's only going to happen on listings where there's actually sales happening. Amazon's basically figuring out who they want to share the sales with on this listing. So here we can buy these for $7. This one's definitely selling. I might test order 10 of these here. We can go ahead and add $30 in profit to the running total. We got a 5-unit test order of those right there. So that's going to be $40. So we're up to about $70 in profit so far. Let's go ahead and keep chugging along though. So these are interesting. I did want to check these out as well. And then just for variety, we'll also check out some different brands as well. We can probably do the same just real quick. I want to check these crew tops just because we had success on one. Making money on Amazon is all about finding similar opportunities. So what I mean by that is since we found this one kind of shirt that was profitable in men's, could be profitable in women's. I'm not seeing too many ratings on these and the prices aren't really too much higher. So like 26 is decently high. Let's see if there's anyone that has been selling out on these. Then it would definitely be worth taking a little bit of a gamble. Let's see, so maybe one seller sold some. I like to see a lot more fluctuation. Yeah, just not enough there for me to confidently say we can pull the trigger. This one is a better example of what I'm talking about. So we can see how there's been a bunch of sellers selling out on this. And it seems like recently it's had a really hard time staying in stock. So I'm a lot more interested in this for sure. So what do we got? The tech jogger. Let's see, jogger black, tech jogger. Yeah, and we have the smalls too. I think that was what we were looking at. Black right there. Yeah, cool. So it's in stock. We're buying them for 10. Yeah, this is a great find right here. So we're buying these for 10. These are actually selling for 39 right now. So we make 15 bucks profit each on these. And let's just do a quick check and see if it is gaining ratings as well. We know that it's selling just based on the fact that it had all the sellers that were selling out. And then I'm also going to go ahead and filter down the variations right here. So no recent ratings, but just based on the fact that there were lots of people selling out on this, I'm going to go ahead and test order at least 10 of these. Probably I would honestly order 20 to 30, but just for the sake of the running total, so we can keep it very reasonable, let's say 10. So we'll add 150 bucks in profit to the running profit total we got going on here. And obviously you wouldn't make all that money in 15 minutes. You have to still make the shipment and that kind of stuff. But just for the sake of kind of the sourcing side of things, figured it'd be a fun challenge for today. Usually you spend about as much time sourcing the items as you do actually shipping them. In the early days, you're probably going to spend a lot more time actually sourcing the items. But for me, that's how it works out as a more seasoned Amazon seller. But let's check out a different brand as well, just for the sake of some variety here. I see there's a lot of different options up here. This one's also just sticking out to me immediately. That's what really doing sourcing in the early days is all about. Is just get curious, look at as many different things as possible. And this just stuck out. It's like a random plush bag charm selling like 400 times a month. And it's what, like 46 bucks? That seems crazy overpriced to me, but let's see if we can make some money on it. So here it is. Okay, so 25 bucks. It's out of stock. So just do that right there. Let's see, yeah. And maybe I've even looked at these in the past for a video or something like that. Sweet. So these are 46. So these are profitable. They're just out of stock right now. So on this, you can always just go ahead and enter your email address or anything like that. And you'll have the website basically immediately send you an email, say, hey, that item you found profitably, it's back in stock right now. You should come check it out. In this case, we cannot add that profit to our running total here. As I'm looking through the store, I usually just like to do a quick scroll through, and the muscle that you need to develop is looking at this max cost option here. Basically figure out which of these max cost options are reasonable and which seem a little bit too cheap for you to make some profit, right? Because this is showing me the price that I need to pay to actually make my ideal profit basically at the current sale price. So like this, for example, I need to buy these for a little under $4 for me to make $3 profit and 30% ROI, which actually maybe I can. They're just like some random like slide pad. I don't know anything about this. Heel pad, some for a bike. I see a lot of them are like $9 or so. So probably not anything too interesting there. Let's zero in on something like Carter's, for example. Carter's is just like a clothing brand. I saw that there was like a Christmas hat. We're coming out of the holidays now, so probably don't want to buy and sell anything that's super Christmas themed like that. But I do want to check out some of these other items just because it's a brand that a lot of you guys should be able to get ungated in as well. So this is a good kind of thing to point out as well. As I'm looking through these storefronts, the name of the game is how do I look through these as fast as possible without opening up items, opening up links, because that all spends your time, obviously, right? One of the biggest things that I like to look for, where I will not look into an item, is if I see that price has basically fallen off a cliff recently. So you can see it was between 25 to 30 bucks on that orange line, and then it fell off a cliff down to 20 to 25. I bet it used to be profitable up there, and then now this is about like the break-even price. That's what you'll see over and over again, and I see that on this item and this item. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip out on those. This one, it dropped a little bit. It's like a couple bucks. These are interesting. See, I don't think I'm getting these for $8 for 2 pairs of pants. Let's just go ahead and check it out because it is a flat line. We'll check out these other pairs of pants too. Let's see. We got some washcloths or something. Those seem a little bit overpriced, right? That's the kind of muscle you want to develop basically is figuring out which of these prices just seems a little bit too much. So let's see. These are $15.60. And cool. So these are $15.60. Let's see. Another little tangent here. Make sure you're always checking out that cash back. It's popping up on there. Reminded me to get some free money. So these are $15.60. Is there any kind of coupon codes or anything like that? Maybe a 10% code, maybe a 25% code if that one works. I think we need too much of a discount for me to want to dig too much deeper in here. Yeah, we need one heck of a coupon basically. Let's go ahead and check these pants right here. So these are we need to buy these for $8.10, selling them for $18.28. And then I also want to do a quick check, is there any more expensive versions of this? Because it seems like we can get these for 14 or so. These are really cheap as well. Let's go on a little rabbit hole on those. Let's see. Blaine's, we got them for 11 maybe. Let's see, so 14 bucks there. These stretch leggings are different. I'll check those out in a second. These are 11 at this website here. So 12 months black gray, these are 23 bucks. Is 11 bucks profitable? It is. Okay, cool. So this would be a good item to pick up. Recent rating too, so we know that people are actually buying that. 22 bucks is probably not gonna be enough. Yeah, so just that top one right there. This one's selling for 23, very consistent too. And we can go ahead and pick up some of those right there. So was it 12 months and 12 months? Yeah, so perfect. Go ahead and probably just 10 units of those just to be conservative here. So we'll go ahead and add 30 more bucks in profit because I think those were $3 profit each. So 380, let's just be conservative and call it 30 bucks profit buying 10 units of that. This one's a little bit interesting as well. So this is like a slightly different way that I like to source as well. On a website, you can hover over text and then right click it and press SAS search. And then it's going to pull that text and it's going to search Amazon results for you basically. So let me also add Carter's stretch leggings here. Let's see. So these are like 10 bucks there. So maybe not super interesting. These do have a ton of feedback. Holy cow. Yeah. 12,000 ratings on this listing. Definitely a fast seller. Just because I know I'm running up against 15 minutes here. There could be something here, but I want to keep chugging along here, using my time as well as possible. These are interesting though. Very similar pants. And these are 30 bucks now though. I think these could be nice and profitable. Let's see. So toddler right there. I think these are infant. Let's see. Infant jogger pants. What do we have? We have the two toddler. Okay, cool. French Terry. Let's see. Yeah. So those are the same right there. So yeah, we've got these toddler joggers right here. Those are 7 bucks each on the brand's website. Yeah. So check that out. 7 bucks right there. We can also make this even better. Let's go to Card Bear and add some extra discount to this because I think we're going to need it on this. So Card Bear, we can buy discounted gift cards basically, which basically makes everything we're buying at Carter's a little bit cheaper. So let's see. GCX seems to be the highest cash back rate we can get today. We can go in here. So we can buy like 115 bucks in gift cards for 103 and get a 10% discount basically. So based on that, we know that we can get these for 14. Plus we can also get a 10% discount. So I can do times 0.90. And now we're buying those for 488 basically. That's a pretty good item to pick up there. Seems like the two toddlers were in stock. And then cool. So there could be some more for us to dig up there. I'm also curious on these right here. I'm just going to search these direct on Amazon. See if we can find a good listing. Not finding. So maybe that right there. Another cool thing you can take advantage of. It might be too generic because you can always search the items with Google Lens as well. Try to find the Amazon listing. Let's see. It could be that. Check that one out right there. These are one each. Was these like just like one pair each? You could actually split that 2-pack up and make some different listings there. So we've got like a couple seconds here. Let me see if I can hit a buzzer beater on one of these here. So 27 bucks variations. Just because I think I'm really close to something, I'm going to check these out. So gray, black, gray, navy. Let's see. Yeah, so gray, navy right there. Let's just filter by the most ratings. Gray, black. Did we have that listing? Let's see. Gray and black. Seems like we have gray and navy. So let's just do a quick check. I'm not going to open any more listings. No more. I won't cheat anymore here. But let's go ahead and just filter from navy right there. So sweet. 4 toddler. There's a bunch of these actually. 32. A bunch of these are profitable. Let's see. So buying these for 13. So 12 to 18 months and 24 months. Let's see. These might be all toddler sizes though, or 18 months right there. Let's see. So let's see if this one actually makes some sales. 26 bucks. I saw, let's see. Yeah. So I'm not seeing too much fluctuation on offer count. 13 times that discounted gift card rate. We can get another 4 bucks profit on these though. I do see sellers hopping in and off this listing. Let's just call it 5 more units there. And then as a little buzzer beater, we'll add 20 bucks in profit to the running total, but lost track now. You guys can see the running total in profit. So not too bad for 15 minutes of sourcing there. And now the second piece of the puzzle that I'm just going to quickly talk about, I get asked about this a lot, is now that we actually have some profitable items in hand, you just ship those to your house. If you need to get ungated in those brands, you just submit the invoices from whatever website you bought it from profitably. And then after you go ahead and get ungated, or you're buying those auto ungated brands that we were looking at, you just go ahead and use Box to create the shipments. You guys can check out full guides on how to use Box on the YouTube channel, but you want to use Boxem for a couple reasons. Number one, we're able to add some new features recently that allows you to choose between several different placement fee options and shipping options. So I've been saving a bunch of money on shipping. You'll save a lot more money on shipping than the cost of Boxem basically. And on top of saving a little bit of money, you'll also be able to choose the best box contents feature, which is the 2D barcodes. And basically all that does is it adds an extra little barcode on your FBA box labels. So as you're shipping items to Amazon, when it gets there, they can scan that label and it makes it a little bit easier for them to check in that inventory. And so you start making sales on Amazon faster, right? So make sure you check out a free trial of Boxem down below as well if you're excited to ship out some nice big piles of profit boxes to Amazon FBA this year. So I hope you got a ton of value from watching this video. If you want to come hang out live, ask questions to me directly, and get a full free game plan for how to actually scale your Amazon business, plus some information we only share live, make sure you get your invite to the free live masterclass that we're hosting as well. You'll see that link down below in the description. Those are always super fun. We go live for you guys to show you tons of live exclusive sourcing methods, lots more fun stuff like that. Also, be sure you drop any questions, comments, anything like that. Would love to chat with you guys in the comments section. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that's a completely free way to help me out. We're adding some free value to your business. Help me hit my goal of having 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, putting that shiny YouTube plaque right back here somewhere. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will see you next time.